morning, everyone. Today is day 5 of VLOGMAS, and my cold is getting worse. We came back from Tucson last night, and yeah, it's day 5. Okay, I'm ready now, and I'm on my way to the grocery store, so we will see you there. Hey guys, here at the store now. I'm at Walmart. Oh, my lips are so dry. um, I'm here because we're getting stuff for dinner. I'm making enchiladas. I will most likely bring you guys with me on my enchilada making journey. And it's cold outside, so I have a sweater on. Getting some enchilada sauce. Mild and medium is the same, right? Oh, my nose is so stuffed. Oh, I just want to go home and lay down. But I probably won't. Okay. Well, I've decided to tell you or walk you through the process of what is going on here. First, what I did was ground about 2 pounds of ground beef, and I shredded about 1.5 or 1.25 block of cheese. And there's Kelly eating the hamburger in the background. I caught her on camera. So after that is done, then I prepare my sauce. And at this point, I just have decided to ask Callie if she wanted to learn. So she actually made the casserole, and I just walked her through the process. So I'm right here pouring the sauce in a bowl for her, and I like to put a little bit of sauce on the bottom of the pan to keep it moist, and so that way it is not all dry and it will not stick. Um, I usually even it out all over the pan, but since she was just learning, I kind of just winged it in this way. But usually that is what I do. I cover the bottom of the pan with the sauce so it does not get stuck to the pan. But it turned out okay. The final product was good. After that, we dip the corn tortillas in the Las Palmas enchilada sauce and layer the pan. This pan is about um, half a sheet, so it was pretty big. And we always use yellow corn by Mission tortilla brand, whatever. But and we always use Las Palmas enchilada sauce mild. So there she is, layering the pan with the corn tortillas. Some people fry their corn tortillas before they put them in the pan, but I don't. I just feel like that is extra work, and we are just trying to get the simplest casserole that we can get in a minimum amount of time. So now here I tell her to fill in the little holes and gaps. Um, and that's it. And the first layer is done, and just use your hands. It's whatever. And then the second layer consists of ground beef across the tortilla shells. After you do that, a generous amount across the thing and chop up the big parts. Oh, and before that is done, you will have to drain the grease from the ground beef because you don't want it to be you want it to be moist, but you don't want it to be soggy. So you don't want your enchiladas to be swimming in grease either. So that is a good idea to uh, drain out your axe's grease from the hamburger. After that is done, like I checked for where it need filling in at, and she did a really good job. After the hamburger is filled in the gaps, um, you layer with cheese. And I like my enchiladas to be really cheesy, so that is why we use so much cheese over the hamburger. And then I cut a whole onion, I chopped it into chunks, and we make a half onion and half non-onion enchilada casserole because not everybody in our house likes onion, so we have to be respectful of that and only make it a half. And there's like quarter size chopped up onions, and Kelly says, why don't you chop it like a chef? And I said, because I am not a chef and I don't want to lose my thumb, so I will not. So after layers, we did about 3 to 4 layers, and we used the rest of the sauce to top it off. And Before that process, we preheated our oven to 350 degrees, and Kelly said it was heavy, which I believe. So she said, open the oven. I opened the oven, and she puts in her casserole. You can wrap it with foil if you want a crispier kind of cheese texture, I guess. And then the last thing I did was cut my toppings, which were tomatoes and lettuce. Sometimes we will do a green onion, but on this day we did not have any onion at all. After that process is done, we pour pato and sour cream. I don't know which one to get. There's so many different ones. This cold sucks. This is the one I think I'm gonna get this headache, fever, sore throat, minor aches and pains, blah blah blah, cough, congestion, pressure. That's everything that I have.